Hello, beautiful people from the internet. It is Connie over here, and today I set the table for us. Alright, we are going to be having some tea. I have some tea to share if you want to. Here you go. Anyway, so basically, a lot of people have been telling me and informing me that in India it is very common for people to have cigarettes with tea instead of cigarettes with coffee, which is something that I feel like it's more, you know, of the Western world. So because I've heard that it's so common in India, of course I wanted to try it, because if so many people like it, it's probably a really good thing, you know. So today I have some chamomile tea, I have some lemon that I cut out from the tree right next to me, and I have some honey because I love to have lemon honey tea. So yeah, I am just going to put some of this inside the tea. I chose chamomile tea just because, honestly, it's my favorite flavor of all of the teas, and I put a lot in, by the way. So yeah, like I don't really like mint tea or anything else, and I don't have a lot of other teas, so that's kind of why I chose the chamomile tea. Yeah, let me stir this up, and I'm very excited to see if this is going to be like super different from cigarette with coffee, which I think is going to be. An interesting fact about me is that I have always hated tea. So if you told like 10-year-old me that 10 years later I would be doing a video of smoking and having tea, she would be like, no, you would not. And it's not because I didn't think I would never smoke, it's because I hated tea with every ounce of my body, and I was like, there is no way in hell I'm ever going to record a video drinking tea because I hate tea. Well, that has changed. You know why? Because I tried tea again and it was not that bad. So let's light this up and let's stir my tea. And let's start having a hell of a good time. Let's go. When I first came here to like set up the table and make my tea, record all of the shots that you saw before this one, it was so cold. Like, you just have no clue, all right? It was absolutely freezing outside and I was dying, basically. I had this big old coat on and I thought it was not going to be enough because I was like shivering over here. But I have done so much exercise since then, because I've been walking back and forth to get everything ready, that now I'm just feeling like warmer, you know? Wow, this is a really pleasant mixture of flavors, by the way. The neighbor's dog is barking. Wow, because one thing that I love is having lemon in my tea. Just because I love like the citrusy flavor, you know, in anything, honestly. I love lemon. Lemon is so good. Sometimes I just take a lemon and I squeeze it into my water and I drink that. That's very common, like everyone does that, but it's really good. And I feel like this is different from coffee and the cigarettes, because coffee is kind of sour, right? And this tea right now is very sweet because I added a lot of honey to it, but I also added a little bit of lemon, so it's a mixture of sweet and sour. And it's just like such a suave, how do you say that? Like a soft texture on your mouth when you are smoking the cigarette with it. It's really nice. Wow, this tea is amazing, by the way. It's just some random like grocery store chamomile tea, but it's really good. Like with this added lemon. So nice, man. I had never tried this before, just because for me to have tea, I either have to set a table like this, or I'm not going to bring it to my car, you know, because I don't have a thermos, which I should have because I drink a lot of hot drinks. So yeah, why don't I have a thermos? Great question. I'm going to get a thermos after this. Basically, I had never tried cigarette with a tea, just because it's hard to bring tea to my car. I'm scared of burning myself, and I don't want to drink cold tea. That's something that I really don't like, is like cold beverages. It could either be coffee. I don't like cold coffee really that much. I don't like cold tea. I like iced tea from like the Lipton brand, but that's it, you know, like I don't really like making my own cold tea. Right now, I'm just having really chill time, you know. Oh my god. Hello, we need some help with this framing, please. Anyway, I don't know if you can see it, but I have a mic. and the cord is kind of extending through the table, because if I put it like below the table, then the camera is gonna turn. This is like a very ratchet setup, all right? It's what we had. But basically what I was saying is I'm having such a chill time, you know, because being out here in the garden, it's like 10 a.m. right now. I don't even know what time it is. It's early for me, all right? I'm a 1 p.m. kind of person, and it is 10 a.m. right now. So it's so uncommon for me to say that it is 10 a.m. that I was about to say 10 p.m. You know what I'm saying? But it's a very pleasant experience. Like the mixture of the texture of the tea with the cigarette just tastes so good. I think my cat wants to join the tea party, but Luna is probably gonna... I don't know if you can see it, but Luna is running after my cats, so... But I feel like this is something that I should do way more often, you know? I've been loving drinking tea. Like, I used to associate drinking tea with being sick, and I feel like that's why I didn't like it before. Because the only times I ever drank tea was when I was sick, so I would obviously associate it with bad feelings, right? But then, I think it was last month, I was like, just feeling cold, I think, and I was like, I would drink a tea, because I didn't feel like drinking anything else. I feel like it was kind of late in the day, and I didn't want to drink coffee. So I just drank like this exact tea, like chamomile with honey and lemon, and man, it changed my life. I was like, wow, tea is really not that bad. Actually, it's very pleasant, and I actually really like it. So, I don't know, there's a lot of things that I have just determined that I hate, and I refuse to try again because I think that I hate them. And then when I go to try them again, I realize that I actually don't, which is, I'm glad that I figured that out, because now there's a bunch of things that I'm going to try just because I know I will probably like them now, and I didn't like them as a child. But yeah, tea is just, it feels like a hug, you know? It's so comforting. And with the cigarette, which also feels like a hug to me, it's like double hug. And like catching some sunlight in my face and being near my animals, and my brother is in here as well. So we're just having a good time, vibing. It's early in the morning for me. So yeah, what a good time to be alive, no? I don't even know what I'm gonna do after this, just because I don't know if chamomile tea was the best choice to drink when I just woke up, because usually chamomile tea I drink like before I go to bed because it relaxes me. So now you can bet I'm feeling super relaxed from the buzz of the cigarette and the chamomile tea. So right now I'm just like ready to go to sleep again. But I'm not gonna do that, you know, because I'm just gonna make the best of the day since I woke up so early. Like, I'm really sorry I'm saying early, 10 a.m. I know a lot of people wake up at like 5 a.m. and I'm out here like 10 a.m. is really early, like, but I go to sleep at 5 a.m., all right? So that's why I slept like 5 hours, but it was a good 5 hours. Also, I've been noticing that I used to sleep like 9 to 10 hours, and I used to wake up so groggy, like literally when you wake up after a nap and you feel like you are worse than when you were before. That's basically how I used to wake up every day. It was not very nice. So now I've been sleeping 5 hours, which I don't think it's very good either, but I wake up really energized, you know? I wake up and I'm like ready to get up. And when I woke up like 10 hours after I went to sleep, I would wake up really groggy and I didn't want to do anything. So maybe I'm a 5-hour sleeper, I don't know. But I feel like I should keep doing it because I'm just so energized. And maybe I'll even go to sleep earlier and have a normal schedule, you know, which I would love to. Wow, the buzz, like I just put out my cigarette, he's my little bud. And the buzz just keeps coming and I'm just like, super relaxed right now. Also, some people have been asking me like how tall I am. I'm not very tall. I am 5'4" in American metrics, and I am 1 meter and 63 centimeters in European, like in meters, all right? So I'm not very tall. I don't know, I feel like some people thought I was kind of tall. I am not. I mean, I don't know, some people are shorter than me, but not a lot of them at all. Like children are shorter than me, but so yeah, it was very weird to me when my little brother, who is 5 years younger than me, surpassed me by a lot of centimeters. Like, he's like taller than me by this, which I was like, What is that? This is my little brother. He's way bigger than me. Annoying, but it is what it is. I'm just gonna enjoy the rest of my tea, which is almost over. And this is such a nice experience and I'm definitely going to repeat it just because it's super relaxing, and I've been searching for very relaxing experiences just because I feel like I'm such an anxious person that anything I can do to relax myself, I will do. So this, 10 out of 10. I really loved it, and I feel like I even like it more than coffee with cigarette. Like tea with cigarette, I feel like it's superior. So yeah, I just hope you enjoyed, and I'm just gonna be hanging out here for a little bit more, half an hour more, and then I'm just gonna go. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!